Danielle Smith is planning to use the controversial Alberta Sovereignty Act for the first time on Monday. The Premier said on her radio show this morning she plans to use the act against the proposed federal clean electricity regulations. Evan Kenny is following this story for us. And Evan, the Sovereignty Act has never been used before. What could it look like?
Well, Nariman, this was Smith's first piece of legislation, which passed last December. But because the Alberta Sovereignty Within a United Canada Act has never been used, it's not clear what it will look like, even stumping political experts.
But Stephen Guilbeault, I don't know. He's a maverick. He doesn't seem to care about the law, doesn't care about the Constitution. I do, and we're going to make sure that we assert that.
This was the Premier calling out the federal environment minister, saying he, quote, doesn't care about the Constitution. The Sovereignty Act allows the province to reject federal laws or regulations when the province thinks they cause harm to Alberta. Smith is fighting Ottawa's proposed regulation to establish a net zero energy grid by 2035. One political scientist we spoke to is unclear how the Sovereignty Act will work in this situation, since right now those regulations are just proposals.
So she is going to pass some regulations banning something that hasn't been enacted by the federal government. So how does that look? I simply don't know. I have a feeling it's going to look more symbolic than substantive.
CTV News reached out to the province. We didn't hear back in time for our deadline. Now, the Premier did say on her show that people will have to wait till Monday to learn more about the architecture of it. Nariman?